Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence. A system built to answer one question about you, are you over 18, doesn't just check your age and move on. It keeps your government ID, your selfie, and your biometric data sitting in a database you'll never see again. And that database isn't run by the government. It's run by whichever private company bid the lowest contract. If you've ever been asked to scan your driver's license or take a selfie to prove your age online, this one's for you. And if that process made you uneasy, your instincts were right. According to a Pew Research finding, 79% of adults are concerned about how companies use their personal data. Yet age verification laws now require those same adults to hand over their most sensitive documents just to access legal content. That tension, between the law demanding your ID and your gut telling you not to share it, isn't paranoia. It's a design flaw baked into the system itself. So what's actually happening behind the scenes when a platform says you've been verified? Most people picture age verification like a bouncer at a bar. You flash your ID, they glance at it, and you walk in. Nothing gets stored, nothing follows you home. Online, it works nothing like that. When a platform uses a third-party vendor to check your age, that vendor often has to retain your uploaded ID image, your facial scan, and a verification log. They keep that data long enough to defend their decisions to regulators if anyone challenges them. Now multiply that by millions of users, all funneled through a small handful of commercial vendors. You end up with concentrated vaults of government IDs and biometric templates, not spread across thousands of companies, but stacked inside a few. An opinion piece in the UBC put it in terms that stuck with me. Requiring a platform to store every user's government ID to verify a single fact about them is like installing a security camera to check if someone's tall enough for a theme park ride, and then archiving every frame in a central database. The infrastructure you build to answer one narrow question becomes a treasure map for the exact crime you were trying to prevent. So what about the AI systems that skip the ID entirely and just estimate your age from a selfie? That sounds cleaner, no documents to store. But the accuracy ceiling is lower than almost anyone realizes. According to NIST testing, even the best AI-based facial age estimation tools need to set what's called a challenge age between 29 and 33 just to keep false positive rates low. That means the system doesn't ask, is this person 18? It asks, does this person look at least 29? Why so high? Because faces between 17 and 22 look incredibly similar to a machine. Industry guidance recommends using a threshold of 25 instead of 18, intentionally rejecting legitimate adults as the acknowledged trade-off for catching more minors. And even that isn't enough. NIST found you need to push the bar past 29 to get reliable results. That's not a flaw in one company's product. That's the ceiling of what the technology can do today. And those numbers create a brutal trade-off that nobody talks about. A system that correctly passes 95% of legitimate adults will also let through roughly 5% of minors. On a platform with 50 million monthly users, that 5% means around 2.5 million false acceptances of underage users. Happening at the same time millions of real adults are getting locked out. For anyone building compliance systems, that's a liability nightmare. For the rest of us, it means the word verified on your screen doesn't mean what you think it means. It means a probability score crossed a threshold that was deliberately set to trade accuracy for fewer rejections. Now, layer on the human element. Teenagers figure out workarounds fast. Borrowing a sibling's ID, cycling through new accounts, routing through a VPN to dodge state-level mandates entirely. The people these systems are designed to stop often understand the gaps better than the engineers who built them. That creates an asymmetric game. The motivated user adapts faster than the system updates. Meanwhile, every compliant adult who uploads their real ID adds one more document to a centralized database that grows more valuable to attackers every single day. The word verification sounds like confirmation. It sounds like proof. In practice, it's a confidence score that can simultaneously be bypassed by a 15-year-old with a borrowed license and generate false certainty in every adult who sees the word passed on their screen. So if someone asks you what age verification actually does, you can tell them three things. 1. These systems don't just check your age. They collect and store your identity documents in centralized databases run by a small number of private companies. 2. Even the best AI can't reliably tell an 18-year-old from a 25-year-old, so the system has to reject real adults to catch any minors at all. 3. The people it's supposed to block already know how to get around it, while the people it's supposed to protect are handing over their most sensitive data to comply. Whether you're evaluating these systems for your organization or you're just the person staring at an upload screen wondering if you should trust it, the answer is the same. Verified doesn't mean safe. It means someone made a bet with your data, and the odds aren't what the label suggests. The written version goes deeper. Links below. Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.